Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you're seeing this. Dorothy Morgan, professional astrologer. Can find me on the web, DorothyMorganAstrologer.com. Here on YouTube, the link is below in all of the area where we have content. So today's Mercury message, today is January 28th, 2022. We're going to use the Astrodice. I've been doing this for a week now. We're going to continue. I'm a little early today because I actually have a client booked for the time I've been doing this. I forgot. I didn't forget the client. I just need to block that time period out now. So Astrodice away, what we got is the sun. It's the symbol for the sun. I don't think you can see it. There it is, the sun in Sagittarius. There's, yeah, you can't see it. And it's in the fourth house. So what does that represent? Well, the sun already, fire, attention, ego, drive. What is important to me? What do I want to focus on? Because, who doesn't focus on the sun? We don't have the sun. We don't have a life. So, that energy is very dynamic, and it wants us to really get behind the energy of what the sun is in Sagittarius. What's the truth? What's your truth? What's my truth? You ask yourself that question. What is my truth? Is there something going on these days that I feel I need to really examine so I know how I feel about something? Sagittarius wants us to learn. It wants us to explore life, have fun. But it's in the moon today on January 28th is in the sign of Sagittarius. So this kind of goes along with some of the energies that we have in the sky. Now, being that it's in the fourth house, that fourth house area represents your home and family, your beliefs, what your family taught you. It could very well be, if this message is resonating for you today, that you're examining something that you've believed for such a long time because your family has taught us that. That's what our families do. They teach us what we're supposed to believe in. And as we experience our own lives, then we have an opportunity to change our minds. And this is what the sun in Sagittarius in the fourth house can represent for somebody out there, or for many of us out there. What do we believe in? What were we taught? What do we know now? It doesn't matter how old you are. We all still get triggered by family stuff. And yeah, I was just listening to, I can't pronounce it, so I'm not gonna, a Buddhist chant, a Satsang, where the monks and the nuns were chanting whatever those words were, but it's a prayer to release the suffering in themselves and ourselves. And then it's in 3 verses. Seth Monk, he's somebody I'm acquainted with. He just put it on his Facebook page. And anyways, I'm trying to paraphrase. They would do 3 chants in 3 different times, which would make it 9, which is sacred. Those are sacred numbers, of course. And the first chant was for themselves, for the suffering, to help move and forgive and move out the suffering in themselves. The second set of 3 is the chants for those, the same thing, but for those in the room. And then the third set was for all of humanity. And so that's a very Sagittarius thing to observe and see just today. And the moon is in Sagittarius today, and those Astrodice came up with that sun in Sag too. So think of that if you're needing to move through some of your own suffering. And with the sun in Sag in the fourth house, that could very well be. Oh, and here we have a sign of air. We do have, this is an air card, for sure air, because this is eagle medicine. And so this is about having a very sharp eye, however, seeing things from a distance and just looking at the bigger picture, if you will. So if you're having anything going on today with family, because these are daily messages, or the day you see this, if there are any issues or concerns going on in regards to those, your family or those beliefs, then step back, take a bigger picture, get out of the muck if it's mucky. And that's what the eagle medicine is all about. And so what about the astrology really quick? I'm going to share my screen. Excuse me. This time of year is so dry. Yes, it's only 9 a.m. here on the East Coast. Pisces is rising. The Venus is almost ready to turn around. She turns around. Oh, can't wait. I've had a lot of struggles with this one. When Venus and Mercury are retrograde, it's to me, for me personally, I've been having quite a few issues. Venus relating and business. Venus is what we value, finances, income, and our relationships. I'm not having I am having relationships issues too. Or new relationships. That's not an issue. All of it's happening. All of it's happening at once. It's pretty amazing. Just sometimes this stuff is really literal. So you have to look at what's working. When we focus on what isn't working, we tend to get more of that. And boy, oh boy, is that ever true. So it doesn't, don't devalue what you're feeling and what you're going through. However, it's very important to, again, look beyond the moment. That ego medicine wants us to do that. Look beyond the very, very moment, even though it's good to be present, but look beyond the situation you may find yourself in. Venus stationary in Capricorn, and it will go direct in the middle of the night tonight. But on January 29th, and it will go direct. So anyways, the stationary days tend to be a bit tough. So we're going to stick with that. And I'm going to stop my share and I'm going to say blessings. Thank you for being here. And I have 2 classes that are running. One is a lecture on February 7th, and one is a new beginner class on February 8th. Please come to my website. The links are below and check them out. Namaste, everybody.